Alright, so we got T-Bo Bryce in the building.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Alright, appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, man, nah, that
You know what I mean? So, I was watching some of your videos. You was alright.
Yeah, man, true blood.
So, what I want you to tell me first is, you ever been to Haiti?
Yeah, I've been to Haiti actually this year.
Alright.
We actually had a event over there.
Okay, what was the event?
The event was basically bringing in young artists together. So
You promote it?
Yeah, me and So Farm Records from Miami. In between Miami and Orlando, they got a entertainment over there. You understand me? They got a solid entertainment over there. They actually is true huge concerts. They got like various celebrities. They actually is paid. You know what I mean? To have concerts and stuff like that.
So what was the name of the event?
The event it named Juala.
What I mean?
Juala means the time is here.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, so that's solid, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, trust me. When he first came up with the name, I was like because I understand what it means, I said that's a good concept, because most of the times, people search for concept on how they can host this event or how they, what they can name it and all that stuff. And he came up with the name, so I said, boy, I like how it sound. And he got another promotion, actually not a promotion, he got another marketing team right now. He named it Kenny Nation.
Say it again?
Kenny Nation.
Okay.
Kenny Nation, all at the Farm Records, but he branched it off almost like a different franchise, but it's still under this one umbrella.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And then we held the event over there. We was actually in Cape Haiti, and then I was there in Lembe.
Okay.
Like these names, I get used to some of the names because I ain't from there, but my people I'm from there.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
You're born and raised in the Bahamas, but mom and dad is those.
Alright.
That's so that ain't no mixed breed. They why?
Right.
That's straight across the board.
Straight across the board. Alright. So, and I'm glad that you've been there, because what are some of the misconceptions that people have about Haiti?
To be honest, my biggest problem is, right? See, not everybody's being the witchcraft. That's the main thing they come up with. Man, these Asians is do voodoo, do this. Not everybody bought in Haiti,
Right.
See, the difference is, from people who see God, they ain't beyond that run. People who into blood, and they trying to get someplace fast, yeah, they can be on that run.
So it's more of just people generalizing all Haitians as
Right.
they into this, or
Right. Everybody in the same. But see, now, I can understand when you're trying to come from a different country for a better life, you can take risks. It's dying, trying. So you can imagine the risk. The families got to be mourning knowing that they child or they brother or they sister again or they have to make a better life just to help them, and they don't make it. So what you can say from there? See, you can't criticize and judge because you ain't never know what the situation is unless you put yourself in their shoes.
exactly. See, that's part of the story that never get told. You know what I mean? Who these people leaving behind just to help? How bad it have to be to cross this water to try come to a place?
Right.
So you don't even know no one left from right.
But let me tell you something, When I went over there, it made me appreciate the Bahamas, but you don't believe it. Because when I go over there, to be honest, like when I land, when I hit the airport, people was already on me. They could tell I wasn't from there.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And then
So when you say they were on you, what you mean? Did they treat you like a celebrity?
no, they was hustling.
Oh. Okay.
It wasn't. They was hustling, dog. And I let niggas know gold, but like yeah, I'm bargaining Naja. I don't want no money.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? But on the real, I understand why they just take the risk, I understand exactly why they take the risk, because I ain't lying, but not everybody in Haiti saw that dread. Like where I was standing, I was in the gutter way. But I grew up in such a way, so it was easy for me to adopt.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But it made me appreciate where I come from, babe. I'm from the Bahamas. A lot of people can say what they want to say, do what they want to do, but I ain't gonna let nobody put themselves in a position to stop me from going where they trying to go.
Right.
You understand me? So it's a side and it's a good thing in a way, because you can find yourself in a position when they say in a good it's side and good in a way. Hey, all the schools over there private. The kids, listen to me. I telling you something right now. I saw this with my own eyes and I experienced this. if you see the government, where they take their time and help out their people and start worrying with that money, Haiti, people never have to try and migrate to the Bahamas. They'll never have to do that. You know why? Because what I see, what the sick, bro.
Share some of that what you see.
All right. You have so many talent over there, right? Not only in entertainment, handcrafting, painting, mechanic, carpentry, I told them, but like the work straight, they got everything. They got some of the best set of doctors over there.
So you was able to take a thorough tour of the whole place, or?
I didn't really have much time, but within those 4 days I was over there, it made me realize that you can't never judge or even put yourself in a position because you never live it to tell a false story to make yourself look good or try to hinder a person's lifestyle because you just prejudice or you just have a problem. When by the end of the day, the question is, this the question I used like ask people sometimes, you know, when they have a problem with Haitian, I'll ask them, do you really know that person? What did that person ever do you? You know they can't answer that, right?
So you find most people just have a problem with that because of their nationality, because they Haitian or their descendants?
I can tell you something. This was brought from back in the days. Kids grew up not liking Haitians because that's what their parents, their friends embedded in their head, not knowing the situation at hand.
Right.
Because they never lived the lifestyle.
Right.
You understand me? So it's better for them to go over there and see why these people are taking the risk. Not every part of Haiti marched down, but they need help. It's a cycle. We all know it's a cycle. Money comes within who have it and how they can keep their small economy going. And I say they small economy because the people them were suffering, they ain't checking for them. I just was watching a video on YouTube or Facebook. They making mud cake, dirt. What? Dirt. If you go online and type in Haiti, I think that was in Port-au-Prince, someplace in Port-au-Prince. See if you could find it. I can't remember the name exactly, but it was showing these people actually making cookies out of mud, dirt.
They eating that?
And they eating that, they selling it. They selling it, trust me, and you won't believe, right? They had this white guy who was doing the interview and just was like embedded with the culture and trying to see what's going on. The funny thing about the situation is, it ain't funny at all. Because going over there and seeing what the situation is, it made me appreciate the Bahamas. And for a lot of Haitian Bahamians that's being deported from the Bahamas, it's sad in a way. But you know, you have until you're 18 to make a choice. But born and raised. How could you even ship a person what didn't even born in the country? You kill a person. You don't know what happened when you send that person over there. That person can go over there and get in some mix up because some people don't play over there. Trust me. You understand what I'm saying? But when I speak but the loving part about it and respecting the people for who they are and getting to know them, you will never speak bad about Haitian again. Because if they say they down with you, my brother, let me tell you something. You is a friend for life. Don't cross them. Don't do things the way. Like, we ain't stirring up no violence. When you hear about Zopan, you hear about all these different things. You know why it was so hard for young Haitians growing up in the Bahamas? People can't even understand what it takes to even walk that mile. If they could have walked that mile, you know what would happen when they walk that mile? And they run out of breath and they see they can't make it no more, like they ready to give up. That's how the people is be feeling. But they so determined, they die trying. So when you see a Haitian entrepreneur walk in the building, you might even know he might be a big boss. But guess what? When you find out who he is, this nigga might own half of the freaking plaza down the slip. You know what I mean? You saw how long folks in more or less. Some of them man them like that right now. Haitian. Come from where they come from and they making it, you know why? Because they're determined. So when you see people criticize and judge, it's a big downfall because if it was them, it would have been a whole different ball game. That's why you see sometimes people just like stir away from other people because they feel like, all right, because I was Haitian, I don't need to be around these people because they're Asians. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a back and forth situation. And we don't need that animosity. We need that We need to be unified. Because if we ain't unified, we ain't living big. Trust me. Because everybody for themselves nowadays is. I don't understand how people forgetting about God. The main thing is they forgetting about God, and that's the biggest problem. Right now, ain't nobody worrying about even God right now. Because the people them take away their fast. But when you see, you walk, you get up that morning, thank God for that. The next day you dead, what you can say? All they can say morning, they can morning cry, oh, he's a good person, he was a good person. But you know what God did he like? You understand me? So that goes for every individual which suffers, would go through things, and have to reason to explain it, or sometimes hide it because you don't know how other people can take it and how they can spread the news. You understand me? Like it's that easy to start confusion without knowing the main situation.
Right.
You understand me? So I just try to keep it on the straight, do what I love doing. Well, of course, you know me. I's music. Well, we planning on doing another trip over there.
When?
I think this will be May next year, gospel, right?
Okay, for another event?
Right.
Okay.
But this one we can focus on the capital. We can focus on the capital that's in Cape Haiti.
Okay.
And then we can try to take it to Port-au-Prince.
Okay, so a little bit more about the event, right?
So
What did you have local talent involved? Did you all bring artists or
yes.
what?
We actually had a lot of local talents, including ourselves. Even though we held the event, we still performed.
Okay.
We did a lot of T-shirts, cups, bands, like stuff what people can appreciate.
Right.
And didn't know that we created such an impact that when we left, there was murals drawn, like artists was drawing the Juwala on these walls, and we was getting Instagram photos, not knowing that we left a good solid impact. And it was, to be honest, we had 1 or 2 delays, but the turnout was good because we went there not acting like we out there, we made it. We actually people who still hustling,
Exactly.
have our personal life to deal with, have our families to deal with, and we made such an impact with showing love and appreciation amongst everybody, not only just because we was entertaining. So people appreciated it more. You understand me? So we can throw another event. This one we can make sure we actually paid some of the local talents and all.
Okay.
We paid them because
That's good.
for once you carry US currencies, you have a certain amount of money that you can accommodate based on what they money value.
Okay.
So what we did, based on the numbers of artists, you had producers, you had songwriters, you had rappers, whatever. You had like a bunch of people out there who was doing music.
Okay.
You understand me? If you understand the rap Creole, now the rap Creole, it took by storm. A lot of people just don't follow it up as much.
So let people know that's combo? That's not
No,
combo?
rap Creole is rap.
Okay.
Hip hop.
I thought they had a specific name for it.
Right.
Okay.
Compa is a different different genre of music.
Okay.
You understand me? Then you got Zouk. Zouk is another genre of music too.
Okay.
Zouk actually, you could play the instruments in any form of art based on R&B, pop, and you can mix a seat. For once you already know the tempo of the music and the culture of that kind of music, you automatically, whoever the producer is, and for once you see they start embedding doing they start making those music, you got artists what actually doing these type of music. Why you think when you see they playing these live bands, they be live?
Right.
Trust me, like it. You don't go on the Mad Asian concerts. I talking about there's other people all over the world.
So you network, I assume you network with some artists, you link up with any producers or plans to work with any of the producers?
Yeah, we actually had a press conference. We held a press conference too.
You have footage of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got footages. I still got footages home.
Okay.
In the computer. I got somewhere, but actually Brandon had it.
Okay.
All right. So you can get your hands on those ones too. We did a good job for the first time. I think we did a good job for the first time, and unifying everybody's like what we trying to work with right now, not only because like we getting older, the ones who are growing up trying to do the music right now, you know, automatically they looking for that guidance. It ain't about just music all the time, because then again, we know it's a business side of it.
Definitely.
You understand me? Like, I could go on breaking it down to the business part of it, but we might get to all of that tonight. But I want people to understand, in the entertainment world, it's not only just about sounding good and thinking that you can scrape up this million and just walk. You know, it don't work like that.
Right. And I like how you touch on that, because a lot of people have this illusion in their mind that, oh, you just have to make this great song, or it's just about how good you could write a 16. So
Boy.
shed some more light on that aspect of it. I'd like you to go into more detail about
Okay. Me personally, I'm a professor, but I can tell you what I know and what I learned based on the business part of it. See, artists first gotta understand, all artists gotta understand the music, it ain't just about singing and having some kind of image and not knowing the background history about music and the business of music, because you can get shit. You can get shit in many different ways. You know like
Just for people who don't know what that means, break that down to them.
alright. I could be blunt, and I think I need to be blunt when I say it. I don't know if you could curse.
Yeah, man, speak your mind.
Alright, you can get fucked.
Oh.
And the reason you can get fucked is because I end up looking in the camera just now, you can edit that. But anyway, you can get fucked. You understand me? You can get fucked in many different ways. Let me show you something, bro. First of all, if you dealing with publishing, or if you dealing with marketing, or if you dealing with any live streaming, if you dealing with any uploads, trying to get your music out there, you have to get your shit registered. You understand me? Right now, you got digital shit going on. The internet is a worldwide thing. So people can't say, oh, they got swarmed, knowing the risk that they took when they first submitted, or they dealt with this person who will put them in a better position, or they think will put them in a better position.
Right.
It's so many different ways. Right now, you have an iTunes account, you have a BeatStars account, you have Spotify, you get Google Play, you got all of these different businesses with actually trafficking money every day.
Right.
Through your music, and for once you have your stuff set up, you could track your music, you can say exactly what you're doing. You don't have to be out there performing all the time, you know. Because if you have good music, you have it set up where you can get money from it. If I sell one of my singles for 99 cents, I get 1 million people buy that, that goes straight to my account. Set up your stuff, get registered. You understand me? See, people don't understand. Let me show you something, bro. There's artists. And I tell any artist, for once they come to the studio and they want it bad, my brother, you will have many times when you don't eat, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. It might take time away from your family if you want it that bad. But when in that time and when you want it bad, you gotta know the business. It's so easy to know the business. Go online, people don't like to read. You could go there and Google.
Anything.
You could go there and Google and find out, alright, how to set up this. Or go on YouTube, or how to set up this. And people will be like, oh yeah, but that nigga swing me, boy. Oh, when I go on that boy, didn't record my song, why get that nigga my song? And they come like they making money. Alright, because you just let a person say, they can do this, they can do that, but then again, they didn't get an insight. Ask for the insight. Ask how to do certain things. Why this like that? How you do this? These things important, because if you see a person holding back and they ain't trying to feed it, that means that ain't the person to mess with. You understand me? So all you gotta do is go online. Like I say, it's a world wide web. People just hate to read, bro, and that's what I noticed with being in store. You understand me? You walk in the store. Let me show you. And this happened to me too. The sign right there, though. I mean, wait, yo, wait, how much would I wire right there? The sign say, that's how much it costs, you know. Why you had to ask the question? The billboard saying that's how much it costs. That's the problem. So that's where we get lost again.